Hello and welcome to the Web Sudden Global Marketing News Bulletin. I'm Cal O'Connell and here are today's top stories. India is the fastest growing e-commerce market on earth. Peru unveils plans to double its fixed internet penetration rate in 5 years. And women in Germany responded better to content marketing than men. India has been revealed as the fastest growing e-commerce market in the world. A survey from Forrester Research has shown that the country's online sales reached $16 billion in 2016, something which is expected to reach $64 billion in 2021. This would represent a 31% year-on-year growth in the market compared to the 9% growth expected in China. However, Satish Meena, an analyst at Forrester Research, has said that India will take more than 10 years to reach the same level of e-commerce spend as countries such as the US and China. Due to China's mature market, she said that it's unfair to compare China and India, but said the Indian e-commerce customer would evolve at their own pace in the next 10 years with more disposable income. Meanwhile, the study also found that the total e-commerce market in the Asia-Pacific region is set to be worth $1.4 trillion in 2021, 78% of which will be from sales made on a mobile device. Plans are being put into place by the Peruvian government to install new fiber optic cables that it hopes will double the country's level of fixed internet penetration. The proposal will involve using the national fiber optic backbone network to increase the proportion of the population using a fixed web connection from 27% to 50% by 2021. Peru's communications minister, Carlos Valdez, announced the plans, saying that they were expected to cost more than $300 million and would involve the installation of 13.5 kilometers of cabling. If successful, the new connection will reach nearly 4 million people in the country, with some areas of the country receiving a broadband connection for the first time. A survey in Germany has found that women are much more likely to respond positively to content marketing. The sex of people who had thought positively about such marketing was reviewed, and it was found that nearly 60% of people who had a favourable response to it were women. It was also found within the same survey that content marketing had an impact of 80% of its respondents, so strong that they followed it up by researching the advertised item and then buying it. Additionally, of the respondents that responded positively, over 60% said that they had since switched to the advertised brand. Facebook has announced that it's to provide marketers with more precise data regarding the ways in which it defines if an ad has been viewed. The company came under fire last year when it was found that there were constant inaccuracies in the tools it used to measure ad views. Facebook has now said that it will increase the amount of options available to marketers who advertise on its site, such as enabling them to only pay for impressions if the sound is turned on for a video or watched from start to finish. Mark S. Pritchard from ad agency Procter & Gamble, who criticised Facebook for its lack of transparency, has now said that the news was a positive step forward, particularly coming from one of the largest media players in the industry. And finally, the rise in people in the US listening to podcasts and music streaming services has led to a significant increase in the effectiveness of audio advertising. It was estimated that in 2016, Spotify had over 100 million monthly active users in the US alone, up from 15 million in 2012, of which 60% use free subscriptions and so hear adverts on the service. Because of these added benefits of audio marketing, it's estimated that by June this year, nearly 12% of advertising budgets in the country will be focused on audio advertising. As users cannot listen to two things at once, this is also expected to lead to higher levels of engagement over visual ads, which may have to compete with other ads on the same page. And that's all from me today. Thank you for joining us, and be sure to check out our Catch-Up TV service to access our full database of in-depth interviews with global digital marketing professionals, news, how-to videos, and more. See you next time.